So as you saw in the last video, we started making the SolidWorks model for the 3D printed brake cooling vent on the 350Z. So now we're going to start making it. As you can see back here, we got the 3D printer. We're going to load up the software. We're going to get it started. We're going to lay the glue onto the adhesive pad or glass, and basically we're going to walk through the process with you guys on how to start printing. So let's get on to the next step. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we have my 3D printer. This is an Axiom dual extruder, that means two heads, 3D printer by Airwolf 3D. You guys can look them up. They're a really good quality brand. They basically make industrialized printers, so this is fully enclosed. This is not something that you'll find on eBay for like $100. This is actually like a $5,000 printer. So we're gonna put it to work, and the reason I got it is because I wanted to start making car parts. And so here we are, finally getting to it. Let's get started. So let me give you the breakdown here. So we have our dual heads. So you have your nozzle tips. So as you can see, these two bolts here, those will remove this nozzle tip. And we have, I believe, a 0.5 millimeter nozzle tip on both of them. And so the way this works is material is fed through a tube up here, comes down to the bottom part, or the top, gets fed in through and comes out of here. Now the most complicated thing on a 3D printer is the G-code that you have to make. But I already showed you how to do that in step 2. And this is the glass where everything comes onto. And you have to put a layer of glue on here. And it's I have all the materials that we're gonna need here. This is the Wolfbite. This is what comes with this is what comes for these printer standard. So you just buy it from Airwolf, which they used to be local to California, but not anymore. They're moving to Vegas. So you take these brushes, you dip it in there, and you basically like paint on this adhesive, and that's what will help you stick the first layer. So don't be stingy with it. And these are the nozzles themselves, and again 0.5 millimeter. And this is your SD card, so you have to get a large SD card adapter because they use micro SDs. So as you can see, I pulled out my micro SD card. And this is what holds the G-code, and you take it and you put it right here into your machine, just like that, and that loads up the G-code for you. But what we're gonna do first is put a whole new layer of glue on it. Some people use hairspray, some people use different things, but for this printer, since it's a little sensitive, I like to use the Airwolf stuff. Alright guys, so we're going to take this, dip it in there, make sure I don't have too much, come up here and just paint it on like if you're doing a portrait. Cool, and I'm going to do this until I get the whole bed. Okay, so now that I've got the printing surface nice and lubricated and with the glue, we're gonna go ahead and start our print. So come up here, okay, and it says no SD, so we'll prepare, go to preheat, and we're using ABS, preheat ABS, preheat ABS all. So now it's turned red, and that lets us know that we're preheating and we're gonna be ready to print soon. So okay, print from SD, go down to the G-code, and then go to Z part, which is what I named it. And now everything's gonna preheat to the desired temperature on the program itself, and it'll start printing. So let's go ahead and get ready to watch the print. Starting the auto homing procedure. I'll bring you guys up higher. So as you can see, it's cleaning itself out right now. Alright guys, so now that we've started everything, all our pieces look perfectly adhered to the surface. No issues, we are good to go. I can just leave this for the next 36 hours, and at the end we will have our vents. I'll check in periodically, and in the next video I'll show that footage, and we should have a working part and be test fitting next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like this video, subscribe. We're making some cool shit.
Put a spell on you.